Rodriguez, the biggest name for the Mariners heading into 2023. Did you know he has the fourth best odds? I don't know which sports book this was from, so I'll preface it. I don't know if it's Caesars or MGM or anything, but he has the fourth best odds for AL MVP.
Too low.
Behind Shohei, Mike Trout, and Aaron Judge. Not in that order, I don't think.
accept.
Yeah,
Never mind.
me too, right? Yeah, me too. I mean, better than Yordan Alvarez, better than Jose Ramirez. I mean, a couple other guys where I'd be like, well, that's just pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. But yeah, fourth, not too low. I'll accept behind it. Yeah, sometimes I kind of forget that Aaron Judge exists. And
Shohei and
yeah.
Trout. Those Angels should be good this year,
Let me tell you what. Oh, watch out for him. Hot on your tail. All right, knock on wood. I don't want to be eating crow there. Julio Rodriguez says he's not taking it easy in spring training. Now, why is this conversation starting? Because, yesterday during a game, Julio, this is from Daniel Kramer of MLB.com, Julio said that it's kind of his dream to, like, rob a home run, something he really wants to do. And so, of course, he's getting after it, right?
Yeah.
He wants that practice. You're 22 years old. You see that ball going out towards the warning track, and you think, this is my chance. I don't care if it's spring training or not. I really want to do this. He goes up for it, and the ball is inches away from his glove. He ends up hitting his right arm into his rib. He loses his breath for a minute. He's fine. They replace him in the game, but he's okay. He speaks with reporters after the fact. I'll play some of what he had to say, and then you had an interesting take on some of his opinions because there's some controversy stemming from them. So let's get to what Julio had to say. First of all, this is Julio explaining that moment where he ran into the wall and kind of how he's feeling.
I mean, definitely, I was running like basically full speed over there and just jumped into the wall, so I'm definitely going to feel it, but it's all good. Just took a little bit of air out of me, but we're all good now.
Okay, so that's good news. And then Julio says, well, here's kind of why I'm not taking it easy.
I mean, I feel like you got to hold yourself to a high standard no matter what game you're playing. I feel like I don't want to go take a bad at bat because it's spring training, or I don't want to say, I'm going to save it for the season. I feel like every time I step on the field, I want to win. I know it's a spring training game, but there's a score. So I feel like I'm trying to win and help the guys to kind of lift everybody up to win. So I feel like it doesn't matter if it's spring training, regular season, the backfield, whatever. I feel like I'm just trying to win.
I know there are people hearing that and in slow motion thinking, Julio, no, take it easy. But you, Bump, love these answers.
Yeah, I love this, man. One, he's 22, not 37 like me. If there is a step that is a little steep, I'm looking at it, sizing it up before I take that step.
Do I take the escalator?
You know what I'm saying? He's 22 years old, and then as athletes, all my athletes out there, I don't care if you play JV football in 95, okay? All my athletes out there, you know that if you don't go hard, that's typically when you get hurt.
Yes.
In any type of sport, you try that unnatural deceleration. You have to do what your body's been trained to do. That's when you are the safest. So I want him to go out there and do that. And you know what that does? It sets the tone. We got our $100 million man out there going hard, making plays. You guys better make plays as well. And then I look at Julio and I say, this is why you're here. This is why you play center field. You mentioned a point. You want to go out there and rob and home run. You want to make those plays. That becomes contagious. So I understand people saying, no, I don't want Julio to get hurt. Yeah. But in baseball, I was talking to Curtis about this. In baseball, in basketball, you can float around and not go hard, and people aren't really going to pay attention.
But that kind of speed exists during warm-ups. Like that speed already exists.
Yeah, in baseball, it's start and it's stop.
Yeah,
it's obvious when someone isn't going hard for a ground ball or a fly ball in the outfield or whatnot. So, no, I like his approach. I understand people's concern, but he's 22. He will bounce back. He sets the tone. He's supposed to try to make plays like that.
Also, let's be real. After getting paid, people would be complaining if he wasn't trying.
Yeah.
If you saw Julio out there being like, I didn't really run down that ball, it doesn't matter if it's spring training. People would be like, well, what are you going to do in the regular season?
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. It might be on SportsCenter. 1000%. Julio just got his contract. Look at him making business decisions already.
Gen Z doesn't care about effort. Look at this work ethic.